This one right here, we got PS, Hitsquad, Guten tag, Jadon tag. You got the Jeden tag, but yeah, with the PS Hitsquad, and you got the whole just Guten tag, and you got the whole other Jeden tag. So you got the whole thing just and it's slot, yes, like got the in the slot, yes here, but you got the PS and all this other stuff with the PS Hitsquad and the most other, slot scrostasis.
Hopping on my whip and I'm parked up.
Things in the whip, lurking. Anyone slip curtains. Guten Tag, whipping a stick, German. Lift up the stick, person.
Look, got things in the whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got nothing. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll.
We said lift up the stick, then burst it. Lift up the herb, then burst it, then the whole thing. And he said, reverse it, like just the reverse it skull, like the reverse it skull. And he said up that little, that little thing and the whole thing and the whole Eric's like, he said the whole thing, and then just some off of some other purist stuff, like he said, just other Scotians and motor coats.
Things in the whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in. Got things in the whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in. Look, 2 in a dot, 3 in a hatchback, slide on the up block. We don't need sat nav, or I just walk up, do it and walk off. Did a pull, walk up, pull up and crash that. Splash that, push it in, drag that. When they see black.
Ooh, pull up and crash that, pull up and splash that. He said pull up and crash that, pull up and splash that, with the whole German. He said pull up with something, the whole Germany and the whole other, other skits, like he said, the whole splashy thing, and then them having their whole, skits, their whole skits thing coming into it, and them having their jump out game, like they say, they got the whole thing just as ransoms, like they say, pull up in a German and this and that, pull up out there and splash it, and the whole other kips.
Gang probably get flashbacks. Black tracksuit and a black gap. Ran out of luck if you see me in black hats. Run a man down in my black Air Ones. Used to get man down in Hirachis. Live old chef man down like Hibachi. Now they think kick like karate. Still roll my flick shank calmly. Flick that, push it in, twist like a car key. Man drill it on beats and drill it on streets. Gotta mention P like Taraji. Got things in the whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in. Got things in the whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten Tag, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in, baby. Young man down, leave blood in the streets. Now I got blood on my sleeve. HSQ, man, do it and leave. Chest shot, no, you can't tell him to breathe. Shell out the car from the passenger seat, or I just do it on feet. Pepper, that's how I'm doing up beef. Stepper, know what I do with my feet. Man got stripes.
Ooh, and he said step, or and he do it with feet, It's like whoosh, the whole thing and everything else. Like he said, you doing it with the feet. He's a stepper, and then everything else. And he said splash. It got some of it got put on his, his sheets, just his sheets, like his shoes or something. But he said the whole thing, just pull up and the whole thing. And he said, with that whole other thing. And then he said, just like some purging type of stuff, the whole purging and everything else. You got the whole purging, you got the other, panic skins to it. So yeah, it's like the whole purging and the whole my style list.
Shoko, I just angled the arm like an elbow. Muppet, I make him look like he's Elmo. Yuck it, could've got luck, but he fell though. More time, bro strapped up like a Velcro. School's out, I let the bell go. Hitsquad, hit dons, rap cap, hell no. Why you think bro still chat on a jail phone? Got things in a whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in. Got things in a whip, man's lurking. If anyone slip, that's curtains. Cruising past, Guten, whipping a stick, both German. Hold up, who's that there? Reverse it, pull up, lift up the stick, man, burst it. If I see her up, I'll hurt him. I ain't got no job, I put work in, baby.
Hopping on my whip and I'm parked up. X10.
Scratch mixed it.
Look, latex on, this ain't safe sex, hun. I was rolling around strapped in a Bay test one. And bro had to change next one. Cause the grey Astra made the pagans run. Oh shit. And the pigs.
Bro had to change the other Saint Swiss one because he had the pagans running. He had the pagans running, and you know, just the whole mix line, like the whole mix line and everything else. Like he's really out here, you know, squinting it, you know, purging it, doing his whole thing. Like he said, you know, bro had to do his whole scation and the whole other thing, and he had to volatile it. He had to like move it to somewhere else because it was getting too like sensory. Like the whole thing was just getting too, you know, blisternary. The whole thing, how he just like blousted.
Even they clocked on. Grip sticks, roll it with a blade, got long. Call me Slick Rick. I was trying to shave up dons, and I was click trying to get his shape up gone. Broke boy, get your cake up, get some beige cut or get a day job. And you know I'm staying gang, I won't say much. I'ma eat up your food, get my weight up. Got a blade tuck, leave your strip taped up. Mary Berry in the trap, I just bake off. Start gun, they all race off. And if we face off, I'm trying to take his face off. You got a whack right.
Oh, and as he face up, I'm trying to take his face. I'm trying to take his face up. Oh, that one right there. He said it's his, and then he said like his face up as he has the face as he's bellied up. Then we just trying to take that face up, like we trying to take that face up and the whole just thing. Like he said, we trying to take that face up. We trying to put those whole things. Oh, like the whole thing, and him just having the whole thing. Like that's just some, you know, Mori.
You gotta act right, and if I ever see her up, then it's that time. Bro got locked in a box for a trap line. It's all nuts, he was trying to make his tag time. I still drill in the field, I'ma slap mine. Rips the clip, trying to make a nigga flatline. Shit's fucked, it should matter about a black life. Still make a black brother wear a black tie, is that life? I was in a B-cat, now I'm with a B-cat. G-packs, I'ma make them relapse. Jogging in a jailhouse, I was selling sheets at quick handshake, so the screws didn't see that. Where to, rolling with my seat back. Check the rear view, thinking fuck a teapack. True, they want my cell closed, tell them I don't need that. I like my bread toast, they won't let me heat that. Ain't no Cardi B whack, it's a 9 milli. If I put it in your lap, would you ride with me? Jump on road just to die silly.
Would I put it on your lap? Would you ride with? Hey, would you ride with me? Hey, so that's like getting down with someone, like making that, you know, making that triplet, coming from his side, you know, seeing where you come with him, you know, it's gonna be on both sides, you know, twinning like as you would, you know, as you twinning, you putting the whole thing in, and you putting the whole thing like is you really gonna face those twinning parts. Like it's just not that, then it's just nothing at all. Like, you know, it's just go another place, go another everywhere. But he said, you know, as I placed that, would it be that? And then like the whole just other mexiteries and all this other stuff, like it just really like slash.
And them niggas never rid. Tell my niggas just don't lie to me, my Kelly. If I die, help my mum out, and then bring a gun out. Niggas just scream R.I.P. cause they're done out. My nigga got touched, I was shocked what we got out. Big thing, I'll do time or I'll die for my siblings. Let me get an inkling, there's any ops chilling. I'll slide through with villains. Roll with the smoke tryna bill him. It's peak if I ever get his billing. I'll drill him up, sweets, I got cavity teeth. He needs filling up, still tryna stack all my peas to the ceiling up. I just spoke to a fiend, said he's clean, then phone back for a 3-on-1. Shit's fucked, I'll still serve him. Seaside line bidding up, I need workers, I'm hiring. This shit's tiring, I don't know why it's me they're admiring. I jump in a whip with a firing and firing up, or I'm tying him up.
Oh, he said it's Myron, like everything is tiring and the whole thing. Like he said, like Myron and tiring. And he said, I don't know why I jumped out and, you know, did his whole part. Like he was the, like everything else, you know how it goes in and how everything else just falls in. It's just like falling in on just the whole thing. And the main thing, you know, everything else, especially how you just scorched it and my towers it. It's just crazy because you see the whole thing and it's just Empire, like it comes in from another stomach, and it's like just another stomach like party and stuff like that. Because the whole thing, how it just really take that in spatially, and it's like he's doing the main spots, and it's like, you know, for him to, you know, just be miring, it's just really miring because, you know, he got his whole thing and he just doing his whole just Linux.
Street life, ain't no sweet life, no cordial Zach. We the G-type, my cordial slap. Let the heat rise, then phone for a pack. Get a 3-5 of weed like it's nothing. Smoke till I'm coughing. Bro, what's the angle? Bro told me nothing. He knows we ain't stopping. If anything pops off, would've been brown bread if bro let the dots off. Oh shit. Switch up the SIM card just in case cops watch. I've been playing hopscotch, numbers and hotspots. I see her up, oh shit, I'm a dump off. Eldest son, so I gotta grind non-stop. Yeah.
This one right here, this was a vulture one right here, like the whole vulture and everything else. Like he had a just Slonic. But you know, with this one right here and the whole vulture stuff, he had some vulture stuff, like the whole thing was just vultured and everything else. Like the way he was just sklonicking and everything else, like this one had it was mixed up with all type of stuff. Like you had all kinds of stuff coming into it and all other type of stuff coming into it. Like the whole thing, it was just like it was what it was, you know. He had the lyrics, you know, talking about, you know, it was like a story, what happened and this and that, and it was just so much, you know, incomes and just all kinds of, you know, stuff coming in, especially with the whole tag. Like the tag was, it was like tagging pieces, you know, then, you know, like doing this whole thing and dropping them and, you know, coming with his pambushes. But, you know, this one right here, this was a Gorcher one right here. Like this is his main Gorcher one. I feel like this one's gonna be his main Gorcher one because it has more like of a lyrics to it and a more understandable to it. But if you guys didn't like this one, most definitely give it a like. Go droves with this one right here and everything else. But most definitely make sure you guys like, comment, and everything else with this. Just Las Kiss.